Hi guys, welcome to workout 4. So today we're going to take workout 3 exercises and put them into a combination. Much like what we did with workout 1, and we put them exercises into workout 2 and we use combinations there as well. So to get started, we're going to start with cardio on the spot, running on the spot, using your arms, get the knees nice and high, keeping on your toes. We're going to hit this for 30 seconds. Okay, time when this exercise starts now. I'm going to work with you throughout this whole workout. Like I said, we're working with combinations today, so it's a little bit more tricky, and of course the exercises from workout 3 were a little bit more demanding than workout 2, and they're a bit more technical, so you'll be familiar with them, but still follow along. Excellent. 13 seconds before we're down to the floor in our first exercise, which is going to be the staggered press up. So we'll recap on it again before starting, and then we'll go from there. Okay, down to the floor, staggered press up either from the knees or from the feet. You have your arms in terms of shoulder width apart. One is slightly in front of the other. Hence the reason for it called staggered press up. You go into a press, leading with the chest, come up, change over them hands, and just keep that pattern repeating. Okay, so from the side it looks like this, leading with the chest, changing over with the hands each time. Okay, time starts now. So into that press, up. Change over either from the feet or from the knees. I'm going to work into this in 30 seconds. 10 seconds in already. Keep it moving. Don't forget to change your hands over. So once one is in front, one is behind, and then you alternate each time you go into that press. And remember, lead with your chest, not with the head. Okay, come up to your last 5 seconds and we're back into running on the spot. 3, 2, 1. Okay, onto your feet, back on the spot, 30 seconds. Okay, so our next exercise is starting to add movements to it. So we're going to go into a staggered press, and then we're going to add another exercise into it immediately. So we're kind of doing 2 exercises in one for the 30 seconds. Very similar to what we've done with workout 2, with workout 1 exercises. Almost there, in 3, 2, 1, okay. Down to the floor. So this time, staggered press 1, staggered press 2, onto the feet, hips high, drive wide 1, drive wide 2. Okay, let's go. 30 seconds starts now. So into that staggered press 1, come up, staggered press 2, onto your feet, hips high, drive wide 1, drive wide 2. Good, back down. Staggered press up, up. Hips high, legs straight, drop the hips in, drive the knees wide. Follow along with all the exercises that we've done from workout 3, we'll just put them into combinations. Good, make sure the hips are high before you start. Drop the hips down when you drive that knee forward. Let's get one more in there. Hips up high, knee 1, knee 2, and wide. Okay, so you're back on the spot, into your run, okay? Let me just start that timer. Back on the spot, into your run for 30 seconds. So, because they're more technical, yes, there's a lot more to think about while you're doing the exercise. So you do find this workout a little bit more challenging, maybe go through the video before you do the workout and get a feel for the exercises, see them, and I'll make it a bit more easier. Like I said, you should be familiar with them from workout 3. So we're going to add another movement to our exercises. Okay, 3, 2, 1, back down to the floor again. Okay, so this time we go into a press as we did before. Then the hips go up high, drive the knee wide once, drive it wide twice, drive the knee underneath this time once, and then drive the knee underneath twice. Okay, very similar movement, but the knees there, instead of going wide, they then go underneath as well. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'll talk you through it. So press 1, press 2 in that staggered position, hips up high. Drop the hips in, drive the knee wide. 1, 2. Then come up again. This time knee underneath. 1, 2. Okay, back down to the floor again. Repeat that pattern. Good. Press up. 1, 2. Hips up high. Knee wide. 1, 2. Knee underneath. 1, 2. And then back down to the floor again. Into that press. 1, 2. Hips up high. Knee wide. 1, 2. And then finally knee underneath. 1, and 2, good, and we'll go back onto our feet, into that run. Good, excellent, so, now we're going to add a 4th movement to it, okay, and that's simply going to be reaching back towards the opposite foot. We're going to do 4 exercises on the floor, and we're going to do 4 exercises standing. And then we're going to bring it together. So we've got 10 seconds to go. Remember, we're going to do all 3 that we've just done, plus an extra one. That's all you've got to keep in your head. You're just adding one at a time. 3, 2, 1. So this time, down to the floor, into that stable press. 1, 2. Then up, hips up high, drop the hips in, drive the knee wide. 1, 2. Then drive the knee underneath. 1, 2, and then push back, keep the leg straight and reach towards the opposite foot. 1 and 2. Okay, let's do that again. Down to the floor. Stable press. 1, 2. Hips up high, knee drive wide. 1, 2. Drive the knee underneath. 1, 2. Reach back to opposite foot. 1 and 2. Okay, let's do that again. Down to the floor. Stable press. 1, 2. Good. Onto the feet, hips up high, knee wide. 1, 2. Then drive the knee underneath. 1, 2. Then reach back to opposite foot. 1, 2. Okay, let's have one more. Stable press. 1, 2. Knees up high, hips up high, sorry. Drive the knee wide. 1, 2. Underneath. 1, 2. Reach back opposite foot. 1 and 2. Good stuff. Okay, now back into your cardio. We're about to work the legs now. We've just worked the core and upper body, 4 exercises. And now I'm going to do 4 on the lower body, i.e. the legs. Some will be similar to what you've done already, but obviously others will be different. So a little bit more technical, listen out to the most important parts of the exercise. Focus on it and make sure you get the technique right. Okay, so first exercise, staggered squat, 1 and 2. Staggered squat simply is in a squat position, 1 foot forward, still got the same width, feet up straight ahead. You sit into that squat, you come up and you change over. It's as simple as that. So you're almost stepping forwards and backwards as you're sitting into that squat. So work with me, we're going to work for 30 seconds into this. Bring the arms up, that's going to keep the chest up nice and tall. Like I said, we've done this in workout 3, so we know what we're aiming for. And at the moment, because it's just one exercise, it's nice and easy. So you're obviously going to get more technical in a second. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now on the squat again. Drive the knees up nice and high. Work them arms. Good. So keep the knees up nice and tall. We're about to go to the next exercise. So, staggered squat, come up, change over again, then cross lunge. Okay, so you're lunging across the body, landing the foot straight, keeping the knee in line with the toe. Staggered squat 1, staggered squat 2, cross lunge 1, cross lunge 2. Just keep working with me. Hit that staggered squat twice, then hit 2 cross lunges left and right. And like I say, with the cross lunge, we're making sure that the knee's in line with the toe, the foot's pointing forwards. It's not an angle, okay? We covered this in workout 3, but we'll go over it again because it's a very important point. Good, we're working for 30 seconds, we're almost there, 10 seconds to go. Stagger squat 1, stagger squat 2, cross lunge 1, cross lunge 2. Okay, back into your cardio. Keep up nice and tall. Drive the knees high. Okay, we're about to go into our next combination, which will involve 3 exercises now. That's going to be the stagger squat, which we've done, the cross lunge, which we've done, and then the wide lunges, which we've covered on in terms of workout 1, 2, and 3. So we should be really good at these now. So, almost there with the cardio, and in 3, 2, 1. Okay, stagger squat 1, 2, cross lunge 1, 2, and then wide lunge or lateral lunge 1 and 2. Okay, staggered 1, 2, cross over 1, 2, lateral lunge 1 and 2. So when we're lateral lunging, what we're looking for is one leg to be flexed, one leg's extended. So the leg that you're leading with right now is taking the weight, so the other leg can extend. You bring the arms up, because what we're looking for is that chest to be nice and tall each time we go into that position. Good, let's have one more. Stagger squat 1, 2, cross lunge 1 and 2, and then lateral lunge 1 and 2. Okay, back into the cardio. So we've covered 3. We've got one more to cover. Okay, and that's going to be the lunge position. Some people call it curtsy lunge. The lunge position where you bring your foot back and behind. Obviously, I'll show you what that looks like. But again, we covered this in workout 3. So 30 seconds into your cardio, 15 to go on this. Knees nice and high. Work them arms, keep on your toes, nice soft feet. We're going into our last combination for the legs, and then we're going to put it all together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Okay. So stagger squat 1, 2, which we've covered. Then cross lunge 1, 2. Okay. And again, lateral lunge 1, 2. And then the foot goes behind. You put the weight on the stand. The foot goes to the front. 1 and 2. Back foot just taps. Stagger squat 1, 2. Cross lunge 1, 2. Lateral lunge 1, 2. Foot back and behind. Tap the floor 1 and 2. And when you're doing that exercise, what we're looking for again is that important point, that knee in line with your toe. Okay, so your foot should be at an angle and your knee certainly shouldn't be off of angle either. Okay, let's go again. 2 more. Stagger squat 1, 2. Cross lunge 1, 2. Lateral lunge 1. Good. 2. Back and behind. Tap 1, 2. And last one. Stagger 1, 2. Cross lunge 1. A little bit faster. 2. Good. Going wide. 1, 2. Foot back and behind. 1 and 2. Okay, back into your cardio. Last thing for us to do now is to put this all together. So, we started from the floor today, done 4 exercises. We put them into a combination. Then we was onto our feet. We've done 4 exercises, put them into the combination. And then finally, we're going to put these all together. And the exercise that we used last time we've done the combination work, where we walked up from our hands, we're going to do that again. And if you don't know what that is, you'll see exactly what I mean when we get into that position. So, work with me, down to the floor. We're going to do 4 of these. Go into stagger press. 1, 2. Onto your feet, hips up high, drive the knee wide. 1, 2. Hips back up high. This time the underneath. 1, 2. Then push back, reach the opposite foot. 1. Drop back into a plank position. 2. Now let's creep it up. There's that walk I was talking about from workout 2. Then stagger squat 1, 2. Cross lunge 1, 2. Okay. Lateral lunge 1, 2. Foot back and behind. 1 and 2. So I'm relatively slow. We're now going to start picking it up. Back down to the floor. Press. Staggered. 1, 2. Onto your feet. Hips up high. Knee wide. 1, 2. Knee underneath. 1, 2. Reach back to the opposite foot. 1, 2. Walk it up. Stagger squat 1, 2. Cross lunge 1, 2. Lateral lunge 1, 2. And then foot back and behind. 1, 2. That's 2 down, halfway there. Down to the floor. Picking up the pace. Press 1, 2. Onto your feet. Hips up high. Knee wide. 1, 2. Drive the knee underneath. 1, 2. Walk that up into that stagger position. 1, 2. Cross lunge. 1, 2. Lateral lunge. 1, 2. Into that low position. 1, 2. One more to go. Down to the floor. Into your press. 1, 2. Hips up high. Knees wide. 1, 2. Now knees underneath and cross. 1, 2. Reach back. Opposite foot. 1, 2. Let's walk it back up. Almost there. Stagger squat. 1, 2. Cross lunge. 1, 2. Lateral lunge. 1, 2. And then low. 1, 2. Just to finish off, let's go into a sprint. Keep it nice and fast. As fast as you can go now. We're going to work all the way to the end. Keep it fast. Knees up high. Really work through it. Big sprint finish. All the way to the end. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. That's workout 4 done. If you find that you get through that and you start getting comfortable with exercises, then obviously go through twice. The option's always there. But well done, and we'll see you next video.